G'day Dan, g'day Jack. Then just to start with, what's your thoughts on the game today and how it panned out? And can you give us any early indications on Chris and whatever he's done to his lower leg there?
Yep, sure. Chris first. It's a calf strain right now, as far as we know. So he'll take some scans tomorrow, and obviously, once he checked out of the game, the medical advice was that he couldn't come back. Hopefully it's a minor one, and it doesn't hold him out too long. Having Shea out already and another guard certainly challenges our depth. Really pleased with the result. I didn't think we played the way that we wanted to play offensively today. I thought, we got so many stops in the first quarter and so many opportunities to run that we did a great job of in Brisbane and just really couldn't convert. They made a good run in the second, and I like the way that we just stuck tough defensively. And then, Udai was such a massive factor, in the second half in just slowing Bryce down a little bit, in making everything as difficult as possible. And then we found some post possessions, and I thought, Jock made good reads out of it. They doubled him all night, and I thought he moved the basketball well, and we got really good shots out of it. There was a couple more that we could have knocked in to push that out, but we had to get a rebound to secure the win there, and Jack made a huge rebound just to get that extra possession. And when you lose the rebounding like we did today against Perth, it's very tough to get a win against them. But our defence holds them to under 35%, and I think only 7 or 8 made 3-pointers. So really pleased with that end of the floor today.
Bobo has shown you a lot so far, but did he go a little bit above what you sort of expected from him this early in the season, when he can guard Kylan and make it hard and give you so many different advantages like he did?
Yeah, it's certainly far beyond when we recruited him, what he's shown me defensively. I think the things that we saw offensively we continue to see, and amazing that the defense he was playing at one end and still able to knock in some mid-range jumpers and be aggressive at the rim at the other end, and a pretty complete game from him tonight. But I love the way that every piece of petrol in the tank he exhausts, and similar to Shea, their effort and intensity and relentlessness about the way that they play defence is something that I enjoy watching.
How difficult could these next couple of games be, or weeks be, if you are down 2 guards? And is it possible you get Shea back for, I think it's Thursday or Friday when you play next?
Yeah, it's doubtful with Shea. I think that was a pretty solid ankle injury that he did. He obviously passed or didn't know fracture, and had an MRI which was didn't show any major damage to it either. So, but we still think it's it's going to be at least 3 weeks with him. So, and then we'll find out more about Chris tomorrow. So, great challenge for the guys in Brisbane when Shea went down for the whole game pretty much, to close out the second half without Chris. Really pleasing again today. And so, Sam McDaniels, Udai Baba, Sam Short, Hop has got to play a lot more point guard. There's so many roles to adjust, and I felt like we were a little bit out of sync offensively today. And so we've got to find a way that's simple for those guys to, be really effective in playmaking roles. Great challenge for our team, and great challenge as a coach.
Jack, how big was it tonight or today for the guys to give a lot of different contributions, particularly when you didn't have Chris there at the end, because you've got a rebound, Sam had a good stop on Hot. How big is that going to be going forward for you guys to have all those different contributions?
I think it's going to be huge. And I think I said this in the last presser, but that's one of the biggest strengths of our teams is our depth. And when one man goes down or comes out of the game, we're not losing a lot or even anything at all when the next guy comes in. So even when we have these unfortunate injuries that stack up with the schedule that we're going to have and are starting to have now. It's great to see the guys are ready and able to come in and contribute and step up.
Dean, could this be a bit of a blessing in disguise for Hobson if Chris is down for a game or two, just to sort of get himself a bit more promising in the offence and a bit more sort of pressure to score?
Yeah, again, we got him 14 shots today, and I think that's not far off the mark. We might need a little bit more from him over these coming weeks with those extra couple of guys out. But yeah, I'm more into the leadership that we're going to need from him, and the way that he carries the ball, the way that he can set the table for other people, and then pick his moments to score. We have a bit of a rotation captain policy today, and he was our captain for the game, and I think he embraced the opportunity to captain the team, and we're going to need really good leadership from him and Mitch McCarron to make sure that this team functions the way that we want it to over the next month. So yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for Hop to go and grab right now.
Okay, Donnie. Can you go back to the decision with Bubba to put it in most of the on Cotton? At what point do you go, he's the man, that's what we're going with, and the instructions you give him?
Yeah, and we certainly considered, do we start him today? We think he's the best guy in our team to go and stay with Bryce. There was other guys that defended him well also, but we just think his absolute commitment, because Bryce is not a one-move guy. It's his constant movement, his constant sprints. You got to be so alert and active. And we've stepped off on 2 possessions, just half a beat, and then he makes 2 or 1. He had a toe on the line, and the next one was a tough 3 over Landale and Bubba. So he's so elite, but. Yeah, it was certainly when Shea went down. It was Bubba has been showing that he's the guy that can take on those roles as a stopper.